Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm back with another Fake Grand Order video. Slightly tired because I did work today, and I've been tired in general with all the recordings I've had to do and work stuff, so if I'm a little bit low energy or I make a mistake like I did with calling Van Gogh Voyager, forgive me. I'm doing my best here. But what are we talking about today? Well, in yesterday's video, I ended up with it saying, hey, they should be announcing the pre-release campaign pretty soon, and I was like, well, it's not today, it's probably tomorrow. And here it is. They have announced it, so let's go over it, shall we? So, the 8th Anniversary pre-release campaign. It's going to be happening on the 26th, and it's going to last until the 17th. And actually, funny enough, our anniversary is today at Dayroll, because... What are they calling it? It's so funny because it's like, okay, so we can't call it anniversary. So if you don't know, we celebrate our anniversary on the weekend of Anime Expo. That's not when FGO released. FGO released on the 25th. So today is actually the app release anniversary of when FGO came out, and for that we will get 30 cent quartz, which is pretty sweet. But it is very funny for them to have to be like, okay, this is technically when anniversary would be happening, but it's not anyway. So yeah, this starts on the 26th, and this goes until the 17th. Campaign summary: enjoy an array of campaigns to celebrate the Fate Grand Order 2025 8th Anniversary. Get Hellfires of Wisdom, all 5 SSR, Stargazer Teapots, and QP from the Countdown login bonus. There are 8th Anniversary Memorial Quests to commemorate the 8th Anniversary. Clear the specific Memorial Quest to get up to 2 FGO 8th Anniversary Celebration Portrait tickets you can use to exchange for a limited time Craft Essence. For a limited time, there will also be a Start Dash login bonus with some rewards doubled and a Returning Master login bonus for Masters who haven't logged in for a certain amount of time. Enjoy these campaigns and more. Yeah, like I said, the period goes from the 26th and goes until the 17th. It is GMT time, so, this is PDT GMT -7. I just know that this happens around Dayroll. For me is the easiest way to do it because so many different people around the world play this game. So, an overview of it: there's going to be a pre-release countdown login bonus, the Memorial Quest, portraits available for exchange, 8th Anniversary Maximum Damage Trial Quest available in Chaldea Gate, and some new stuff for Returning Masters, which is a Start Dash login bonus, reward doubled, limited time, and Returning Master login bonus is also a limited time. So if you're going to be coming back, if you're already back in the game, that's a little bit unfortunate because I think you're going to miss out on that. But if you come back on the 26th, that's when you're going to get a lot of stuff. But anyway, Fate Grand Order 2025 8th Anniversary Pre-Release Countdown Login Bonus. We're distributing a special login bonus to celebrate FGOs. Oh no, that's not how I say it. I say it FGO. Someone got mad at me for calling it FGO, but I've been calling it that for so many years. Let me just go back to say Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order 2025 8th Anniversary. The correct way of saying it is FGO. I acknowledge that. I just like saying it wrong. Log in for 8 days during this period below to get a Hellfire of Wisdom for all servants, SSR, this is the 5-star version, 30 of them, 8 million QP, and some Stargazer Teapots times 3. This will happen from the 26th, and it goes until the 4th. As far as these usage rates for the Teapots are concerned, these will go from the 3rd. Stargazer Teapots can only be used for a limited time. Any Stargazer Teapots unused at the end or usage period will disappear. Please note that the usage period for Stargazer Teapots received through the 23 million download campaign will end on the 26th, and then these new ones will kick in, and these will last until, I assume, the 6th here is what they say here. It's just weird because it's like, it says here, but it's because we get the Stargazer Teapots on the 3rd, I see now. So here's how it's going to be. Eligibility: if you want to get these, you just have to clear Singularity F, and this is how it's going to go. On the first login bonus, you're going to get 5-star CE, that's 5-star CE, 5-star EXP. I told you I was tired. Then the next day it's 2 million QP, the next day it's 5 EXP, and then the next day is 3 million QP, and then the next day it's another 5 EXP, and then the next day it's another 3 million QP, and then the next day it's 10 EXP, and then on the final day is Stargazer's Teapots, which is going to be 7-3. There we go. And then 8th Anniversary Memorial Quest. To celebrate the 8th Anniversary, enjoy 8th Anniversary Memorial Quest that feature a selection of memorable fights from limited time events held between 2018 and 2024. By clearing Memorial Quest in Chaldea Gate, you can obtain FGO 8th Anniversary Celebration Portrait tickets and other special rewards. Exchange 1 ticket for a limited time Celebration Portrait Craft Essence, which is just a CE. Celebration Portraits are a total of 44 limited time CEs that feature illustrations with a variety of festivals in as their motif. You can get 2 of these. If you think this is ridiculous, on the JP side, they're doing like over 100, and I think they haven't announced how many it is that you can get, but I'm gonna guess it's 2, which would be very funny if that's the case. It's very annoying that they do this, but for collection's sake, the best way to collect them all is actually to collect 2 of your favorites, and then hope someone on your friends list is putting them in the friends list as something that you can get, I guess. But anyway. Yeah, you can get up to 2 of these by clearing the Memorial Quests and doing all that. Memorial Quests will remain available even after being cleared. Enjoy taking them on as many times as you like with different servants and craft essences. Quest clear rewards, battle rewards, and Mystic Code EXP, whatever, will be awarded only on the first clear. These quest periods will last from the 2nd of July all the way up until the 17th. And then limited time celebration portrait craft essence exchange will be from the 4th of July to the 24th. And yeah, here's they are. These are, I guess I can at least tell you what they're from and do the fights there, but the first quest fight is from the 2018 event Memorial Quest, the Little Santa Altar Christmas 2018. To unlock this, you have to have cleared Singularity F, and then you get one of the memorial tickets. The next fight is based off of 2019 Memorial Quest Death Jail Summer Escape, Maeve's Prison of Sin and Despair 2019. Again, you have to have cleared the previous event and Singularity F, which I'm no longer going to say Singularity F from this point on. Assume that all of them need that, unless I say otherwise. And then you get a summon ticket for beating this fight. Next is the Gouda Gouda Legend of the Imperial Capital City Grail fight. And this one, you need to have cleared the previous one and then get a summon ticket. I should have just said also clear the previous one. You have to clear the previous one of all of them. Actually, is that true? No, this one you just need to clear Singularity F. My bad. I guess I will mention some of it. Sorry, again, tired. 2021 Event Memorial Quest All-In Las Vegas Championship Match 7 Duels of the Sword Master is the next one. This one, again, is the 2020 event to get the next one, and then this will unlock the second of the CE portrait tickets that you can get. Next fight is from 2022, which is the Servant Summer Camp Chaldea's Thriller Night. This one you just have to clear the Singularity F. Get a summon ticket from that. 2023's Event Memorial Quest fight, More the Preacher of Love, Saint Valentino, Chaldea's Bitter Valentine's 2023. You have to have cleared the previous event, which was the 2022 fight and Singularity F, and get a summon ticket. And then 2024, the final one is a 2024 Memorial Quest, The Water Monster Crisis, The Floating Islands of Innocence. Clear the previous fight, previous fight in Singularity F, and you'll get a mysterious reward from this one. What could it be? I can actually show you it because it's on here. I think what it was last time was, yeah, it was this imaginary number compass. Which, there you go. It's a little, it's right here. Increases MP generation rate by 3% on the engraved card, and gain 1 crit star when attacking using the engraved card. So, nice. These fights are always fine. I like looking back at the fights we've done in the past, and all these are based off of previous events, which I think is pretty neat. And then finally, the limited time, not finally, there's still more to go. Limited time celebration portrait CEs. These celebration portraits are 44 specially illustrated limited craft essences, and the limited CEs will unlock requirements, so the variety you'll be able to choose from when exchanging a ticket will vary depending on your progress on the main quest. So certain servants, if you're their favorite, I think you have to go all the way to, I'll list them off obviously because they have them here on the list, but yeah, that's how it kind of goes. If you're not caught up in the story and one of your favorites is way down below, like Cuckoo for example, you're going to be in hellish pain. Every single one of them have identical stats. The only thing that's different is the art. That's all you need to know. So these are the ones that are available for exchange right from the get-go, which you can see the art here for many of them are very nice. Oh man, a lot of these arts. I have to do another video where I talk about looking for all the arts. Maybe I can do something there. Just because there's a lot of good art on a lot of these, but I think I already know what one of them are for me. But in terms of who's available, we have Izzo, Kukalin Caster, Gray, Hajime, Saito Hajime, Sakamoto Ryoma, Jean Dark Altar, Santa Lily, or Spam Lily, whatever you want to call her, Summer Skahawk, Sei Shonagun, the summer version, Satanta, Taisu Xiangjun, Takatsuji, Shinsaku, Larva Tiamat, Sodom's Beast Draco, Neza, Frankenstein, the summer version, Benienma, Bazette, Mordred Saber, Kaisuke, Lady Avalon, and Lacosta, and these, all you need to do is beat Singularity F to get access to one of these. And then next, if you have beaten Pseudo Singularity 3, the Stage of the Carnage Shimosa, 7 Duels of the Sword Masters, which is just Shimosa, clear Shimosa, you have the ability to get Tomoe Gozen in her Archer form, not Summer form. If you have beaten Salem, then you can get access to Abigail Williams and Cersei. There you go. Oh, this is Summer Abby. I didn't even realize that it was Summer. I guess it's because there's the main one on here. Makes sense. Lost Belt 3, which clears the Clearing Sin, will give you Xia Huandi. No, Xia... Shi Quan. I really am tired. Xin Shi Huang and Prince of Long Ling. I was getting completely mixed on that one. I am... Oh god, I need to rest. I've done too much GSSR videos, does this to you, and I still have more to go through. But yeah, clear Sin, and you'll have ability to unlock these 2 CEs. Next one is if you have cleared Tokugawa Restoration Labyrinth from the Ukyo. You'll be able to get Kama Avenger, which is the Summer Kama. Damn, this Summer Kama looks nice. Next is Lost Belt 4. If you beat Lost Belt 4, then you get Asclepius. Asclepius, as I like to call him, another great name. If you beat Great Void Sea Battle, Imaginary Scramble, it looks like you actually get access to Ina, but that's not Ina. That's Young Fui. That looks a lot like Ina from this far away if you can't directly look at the chest. Next one is if you cleared Lost Belt 5, the Ancient Ocean of the Dreadnought Gods Atlantis. I love the name of Lost Belt 5. Both of them are really good. That access Achilles. Next is if you've beaten Hainkyo, that's Ashia Domin, Abuki Doji Berserker, and Taira no Kagekyo. All of them will be made available here. I just realized I already know my 2. It's Abuki Doji in the Office Lady outfit, and it's Cuckoo. If you've beaten Tunguska, that's Taigong Wang, he shows up. If you've beaten Thanatos Impulse Trom, that unlocks Pope Joan, Constantino, Salome, Charlemagne, and Zufu. If you have beaten Lost Belt 7, the Golden Sea of the Tree Gods, Nuhan Mikkalan, that will give you access to Arishkagal, Altar, Kukulakan, Tenochtitlan. This one I know for a fact is very bad for me to say, but Mexico City and Nido Chris Altar. All of them will have their CE available. And then finally, if you want Bima, you have to have cleared Paper Moon, and you have access to Bima here. And yeah, they'll be available for exchange. And like I said at the beginning, you can only get 2 of these, so pick wisely. Like me, for example, who is picking the most wise, because I know what I'm getting. I'm getting... Here they are. I'm getting this one, and I'm getting this one. Here she is, my girl, having a lot of fun. Look at her. She's playing Splatoon. You'll love to see it. Here's my other girl, Ibuki. She's having a great time relaxing after work. There's no other reason why I would potentially want this, even though she's like chugging down. You can't see it because no, you can see them. She's drinking so many beers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beers with like a beer in each hand, basically. Insane amount of work's going down the beer gullet. Like at some point you have to give up, but that's a lot of beer for a lot of women for sure. Bima's cool though. Bima is cool. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. 8th Anniversary Maximum Damage Trial Quest will be available. This is just a way for you to get the maximum amount of damage. This is a return from the 8th Anniversary Tomlin Cup Max Damage Trial Quest is a special quest that records the damage for the turn where you inflicted the highest amount of damage to the enemy. It will remain available after you clear it, so you can try it out different servants and craft essence combinations, whatever you want. Now's your chance to show off your prized servant's ability to the fullest and set a personal damage record. Basically, this is, hey, do you want to show how much damage you can do in a single turn? Have at it. Have the most fun you can trying for it. This will last from the 3rd to the 7th of July. Some Start Dash login bonuses, which is some of the changes to the Start Dash, which is basically, we've added a special bonus to the Start Dash login with a limited time starting from the 26th. During the period below, the 7th login bonus rewards will be doubled, giving you St. Quartz of 60, summon tickets of 20 worth a maximum of 44 St. Quartz summons, 4,000 friend points, 2 million QP, a bunch of Blaze of Wisdom 4 stars of 40, golden and 20 golden fruit, worth a maximum of 44 St. Quartz. I guess they have to put that requisite in there. This goes from the 26th until it goes even beyond July. It goes until August 12th. Start Dash login bonus total rewards, a total of 225 St. Quartz and 45 summon tickets, so very nice, very, very nice for sure. Worth up to 132 St. Quartz summons, applies in the case that all rewards are used in the same St. Quartz summon. And then a bunch of the Blaze stuff that you've seen here. So yeah, if you... login bonuses will be distributed from login, I believe, each day. The reward selection in red and the rewards that have been doubled. If your 7th login is not met with the campaign period, you will not be able to receive the double rewards. If you are someone who is not new, this doesn't matter. But if you're new, that's what you can get. And then if you're returning for a limited time... the return thing will also be doubled. Log in for 14 days, once per day, during a period below to get St. Quartz worth 30, maximum of 11 St. Quartz summons, and items useful in strengthening servants. Login period will be from the 26th to, again, the 12th of August. And then eligibility, if you want to know if you're eligible for this. Masters who have cleared the following requirements will be eligible. You have not logged in between 2025, let me see, May 26th, I believe? Yeah, May 26th till at least June 26th. So if you logged in during any point in time during that, you're not eligible for this. You have to have cleared Singularity F, obviously, and then you must have cleared the Singularity, and the clear icon must have been displayed in the quest banner terminal for it to be considered. And yeah, returning master login bonus worth 30 St. Quartz. Here you go. Again, if you're a returning master, I guess that's nice for it. And if you're a new player, you got a lot of nice things coming in for sure, because you'll need a lot of it to be caught up. And then finally, this is the last thing we'll talk about. There is a banner, which I'll talk about both of the units right here. It really shouldn't be too hard. It's a banner that features Moriarty and Leonardo da Vinci, the Lily version. These two have to be the most unfortunate units that they always release around anniversary, because I feel like they release it right before the hype moment of you get ready for it. This happens all the time. They seem to always love to release Moriarty and da Vinci together in like banners before like Christmas, before the New Year's, before anniversary. I don't know why. They love doing it though. Great if you love the characters because it gives you more chance for them, but very unfortunate if you're like, I wish you had shown up a little bit sooner when I had a bunch of stuff I could easily have wasted and been like, okay, well, I have some time to spare. The way it starts is on the 26th is Moriarty, and then 2 days later is Da Vinci, and Moriarty lasts until the 3rd of July, and then Da Vinci lasts until the 5th of July, which is literally on anniversary when it all starts and when it all comes down. And this is them telling you about the whatever, everything else. So let me talk about the units themselves, and to do that better, I have to go to this site now. Because here we go. So now we'll talk about these two units. There's nothing else included on them. So first unit will be Moriarty, who is a Moriarty. So here he is. Moriarty, better known as the Archer of Shinjuku. Moriarty, Professor Moriarty, the Napoleon of crime and Sherlock Holmes' rival. He is an archer. This is his old man form. He also has an additional costume that you can see right here. Very cool, especially if you love old men. This is also a Rita special, who's always very good at all the art that he does. He has 1 quick, 3 arts, 1 buster. He has 3 hits on quick, 4 hits on arts, 5 hits on buster, and 6 hits on extra. His first skill, which is after an upgrade, which I believe, let me check real quick. Yep, all of his upgrades have already been in the game, so we'll just always go with the upgraded version of the skills. His first skill is Der Frischütz, EX, ignores invincibility for 1 turn, ignores defense for 1 turn, increases on critical star absorption for 1 turn, and then you gain some crit stars. 600% to absorption, 20 crit stars on a cooldown of 5. His second skill is the Extremity of Spiderwebs A+++. It can only be used when there are 10 crit stars or more on the field. Charges own MP gauge, increases on MP damage by 20% for 3 turns, then grants the party the evil alignment except for to self for 3 turns, because he's not evil. You get, actually he is very evil, he's chaotic evil. He gets 50% to the MP on a cooldown of 6. His third skill is the Charisma of the Wicked Wisdom A, increases party's attack for 3 turns, and then increase the party of attack of allies with the evil alignment except for self for 3 turns, 20% to attack, and then the evil attack up is 20% on a cooldown of 5. Passive skills are Magic Resistance D, Independent Action A+, and then his third skill is an anti-caster attack damage aptitude, and his Noble Phantasm is the Dynamics of an Asteroid, the ultimate crime, because if you don't know, if you did not read the story, he shoots a fucking asteroid at people. Let me tell you, that for that first Epic of Remnant is kind of insane if you actually read what happens in it. It's a rank A+ Noble Phantasm. It's anti-army, because of course it is. It's a fucking asteroid. He's a buster. He hits 12 times. It deals damage to 1 enemy as its effect. At MP level 1, it's 600%, and if you get it all the way to MP level 5, it's 1000. He reduces their defense for 3 turns. This activates first. 20% to charge at charge level 1. If you get it all the way to the final charge level, that's 40%. You can see here his gray color is also the aforementioned new costume that he gets, which looks very nice. And then if you wanted to know what his Bond CE does, this is what it does. The Dynamic of an Asteroid, when equipped to James Moriarty, increases the MP damage of all allies with the evil alignment by 25% when self is on the field, and that is Archer Moriarty. Archer Moriarty, I think, has always been, to me, a really cool unit that can make the others on your team evil, which is, I think, really cool. He also has an anti-evil thing, which is increased to party evil alignment, and there's a lot of dudes who actually do a lot of things with evil. Like, for example, a good one is the one that is maybe the best at it is the one is... Where are you? Well, one of them is Young Moriarty, which I can show right here. Young Moriarty has something. Because he has something that can reduce the art's resistance of enemies with the evil alignment, and he has something that can also deal damage to people with good alignment, and then also give evil alignment to people as well. Could have swore. Where is it? Am I just blind? There he is. Chaotic Evil. This is the big granddaddy of them all when it comes to evil and chaotic. It means that for the evil side, if you're just chaotic, if you have Moriarty, you can actually use a lot of other of Doman's abilities here, which I think is cool. So I think there's a lot of cool things that you can do with the evil side of him. The only thing that I really have an issue with is typically just that his Noble Phantasm seems kind of old. I think there could have been maybe something more added here, but obviously over time it's been perfectly fine. I can ask my brother, actually. He actually has Moriarty and uses him. Hey, boy. How do you feel about Moriarty?
Okay.
He says he's okay. Do you think his Noble Phantasm could get buffed as someone who uses him?
Most likely, that's one of the few things that needs a buffing.
Yeah, he says that's one of the few things of his that he would like to see buffed, so... Okay. Hello, this is Future Tired Wokey. Just to quickly bring up something I forgot to mention with Moriarty. He also can be used pretty well with Koyanskaya, who is the main buster support, because all his cooldowns are 5 or 6 or lower. So he works well with that, which is pretty nice, because you're able to get all his skills again. So you can also use him with Koyanskaya pretty easily. There's nothing really faulting him back, but I figured, hey, this is pretty self-explanatory, but I should still explain it in case you're a new person. You're like, I don't know, does he work well with Koyanskaya? These are the thoughts that run into my head as I try and make things. That's why these take so many times to freaking re-record all the time. There you go. Okay, Past Wokey, take it back from here now. Yeah, that's Moriarty. I think Moriarty's a cool dude, but for the most part, when we're getting this close to Anniversary in summer, only the hyper-dedicated to Moriarty should be summoning for him. If you're maybe interested in getting more NP copies, maybe in the future you're planning to get Grand or something and you don't have any interest, maybe you're a lady who's like, I don't care about any of the upcoming women, and I already have Oberon and I already have Tez, but I'm missing my old man, maybe this is for you. But for the most part, for over 90% of people, you shouldn't summon on this banner. Next, we have Da Vinci Rider version. Now, this is another one I really like. Da Vinci Rider, better known as Da Vinci Lily or Loli Vinci, or... I'm not going to say that last one because I think it's technically a spoiler of something. It probably isn't. It's probably fine. If it was a spoiler, they would have completely hidden it out. Leonardo da Vinci Rider. She has 1 quick, 2 arts, 2 buster. And she has also a costume, which you can see here from, I believe it's her arcade costume, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, it is her arcade costume. Her first skill, which I have to do another check real quick, which we have not gotten yet, so I'm going to use the other one, which is right here, a Golden Rule Body EX. Golden Rule Body EX, the first skill, does grant self debuff immunity for 3 turns, recovers on HP every turn for 3 turns, charges on MP gauge every turn for 3 turns. 1,000 to HP regen. To MP regen, it's 20% on a cooldown of 6. And this buff, when it eventually comes out, it came out in JP in 2024, so that means it's going to be coming for us next year. It's sometime in November. The Red of All Creation grants self debuff immunity for 3 turns, recovers on HP every turn for 3 turns, charges on MP gauge every turn for 3 turns, grants party 10 crit stars regeneration buff for 3 turns, 1,000 heal, 20% to MP generation on a cooldown of 6. So yeah, it is a nice little buff that she gets to being able to give the party, letting the party generate 10 crit stars just on their own. Her second skill is the Excel Turn B, grants self-evasion for 1 attack, increases own critical damage for 1 turn, 50% to crit damage. On the third skill, it's Dream Upon the Stars D, increases party's MP damage for 3 turns, charges party's MP gauge by 10%, overcharges party's MP by 1 stage for 1 turn, 30% to MP damage on a cooldown of 5. Her passive skills are Riding B, Territory Creation C, and Overhaul E. Her third skill is an increase to alter egos, and her Noble Phantasm is the Beautiful Journey, the one who is beyond the border, rank B, anti-barrier, arts Noble Phantasm that hits 3 times, deals damage to all enemy, charges party's MP gauge by 20%, and the damage at level 1 is 450%, and if you get her all the way to the final level of MP5, it's 750%, and then her overcharge is an increased own arts performance for a single turn, activates first. At charge level 1, it's 20%. To arts, and if you get her all the way to the final charge level, it's 40%. And her Noble Phantasm, her Bond CE is the Beautiful Journey. When it's equipped to her, increases party's critical star absorption of arts card by 100% while she is on the field. Probably a more beautiful art than probably it is very useful, but that's how it goes with some of those CEs. So, Da Vinci, how do I feel about her? I feel like when she released, I definitely really liked her. She's definitely, when she released, was a really strong, good AoEer for arts that also kind of provided support. Nowadays, I feel like they could go a little bit harder and start buffing maybe some of her other skills. She's still very useful. You can still loop with her with Castoria, and she also still works very well with her. It's very easy just because most arch units can go very well together. This overcharging the party's MP for 1 stage for 1 turn means that you can use it with Da Vinci when she plans to do her attack, and you can stack it up with all the other arts supports that you're using her along with Da Vinci. Whether it's maybe double Castoria, or maybe you don't want to go double Castoria, maybe Castoria, Lady Avalon, and her for the ultimate cycle. So it's very easy to get overcharged, which is thankfully something that is an inherent buff to arts, especially with Da Vinci, because she's able to charge the party's MP gauge by 20% on her own every single time. So it's very easy to kind of accumulate a lot of NP when you're using Da Vinci. Like, she just is able to do it super well, especially with the ability to like increase her MP gauge 10% for 1 time with her third skill when she's about to launch off her attack, plus 20% with just using her Noble Phantasm and looping that. So I do think she does have a lot of nice usability. The just main issue is power creep over time. So my only real thing for her would always be, I think she probably just needs a little bit more help maybe doing something to the side. This first skill is a nice start, just because getting a party 10 crit stars every turn is really nice. It lets it be active on, especially because Arts has a really big issue with crit star generation if you are not using Lady Avalon or some very specific Arts units. So they can struggle with that a little bit. And that's nice because it also leans into her second skill, which can give her some 50% crit damage on the turn after. So if you want to use this on the second turn, or maybe you were just looking to use this defensively, that's kind of whichever way you wanted to kind of go with it. The good thing about this is that it grants an evasion for one attack, so even if you use this for a turn where you have nothing but crit damage and they don't hit you, it should stay until they finally hit you. There's no term limit, so if they actually never hit her, this will just never go away until they finally do the one attack. And yeah, I think it's a lot of just very good. Like, there's nothing I can really say other than there's just stronger units, but that's a fault of power creep and not really a fault of the unit itself. If anything that I would want, it would just be just to have maybe it's enough just to give more damage to the Noble Phantasm. Because again, I think probably the support capabilities are perfectly fine for a unit that you want to have as your main attacker. It's kind of like a nice bonus, kind of like Bride Nero. Bride Nero is the one that I always like to look at for a support that's also... It's like a side support that's also a big main DPSer, where they can do heavy damage, but also if you don't want to use them for that, you can use them as a pretty nice support in some clutch scenarios. And I would like it if maybe they tried to focus in a little bit more about that on Da Vinci. But other than that, it's Da Vinci. She's a fan favorite for a reason. I love Da Vinci. I just wish that her banners actually came out at times which I could summon for her. Otherwise, I'm just going to be like always satisfied being like, okay, I guess I'll just stick with Summer Da Vinci, which I have, which is good enough for now. But I wish you the best of luck if you decide to go for him. Because again, it's Da Vinci. Who doesn't like Da Vinci? She's always there supporting us, doing her little silly giggle thing, putting on her glasses, doing whatever. Always good stuff. And that is the end of the video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end here. We're in the end game now. It's not very much longer until we get to Anniversary. Oh man, a week and a couple days to go. A week and 1, 2, 3 days to go. Man, I'm ready. I'm excited. I can't wait to fail my summonings on all fronts. I can't wait for it all. I can't wait for summer to start. I just can't wait in general. It's always been a fun time. And yeah, that's, like I said, it's the end of the video. If you made it this far, if you want to support the channel, you can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help out the channel a whole bunch. I didn't mention it at the beginning because I forgot. So, if you made it all the way to the end, I know you're dedicated. And if you want to continue showing support, I would really appreciate it. The channel has gotten a lot of support recently as we get ready to head into Anniversary, and I continue to make GSSR videos that make me go, I sure do re-record these a whole bunch. This one take, by the way, because like I said at the beginning, I'm tired. And I'm tired, boss. I have to release these and still release all the other videos I've been doing because I've been trying to do all of them. I've been trying to do FGO and then some other video things with friends and my brother and a lot of other things. Pokemon Gale XD, I have the next episode ready to release pretty soon. Some Magic Arena stuff with Final Fantasy because I was hanging out with friends. It's a lot of fun times, but man, it's very tiring when you do this and then go to work and then I check for Go to see if, hey, did they update it? Damn it, they did. Okay, time to put up the video. I thought I could have had just maybe a day of rest, but there is no rest. And we will continue onwards, shall we? So, once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.